Hello trainers, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. Hopefully everyone is going to have a very enjoyable Thanksgiving. Before I get to all my festivals and family fun times, I'm going to jump into Season 10 updates, what we're going to get into, maybe get some little theories or ideas behind it before we actually get the updated movesets when Season 10 actually starts. But without a doubt, we're going to just, go over the news, see what's new, if you may or may not know already. I know some people already jumped on the ball really quickly, but hey, who knows? Let's get our 2 cents in if we want to. So this is PokemonGoLive.com. They have this blog, this news on there if you want to read it to yourself and dive in a little bit deeper. But let's just go over some of the content here. So they're announcing trainers who reach Legend rank this season will be able to register early. This is not anything new for like Pokemon Go World Championship Series events. That's going to be happening next year in August, I believe, 2022. So Season 10 starts, rank resets, end of season rewards. This is nothing new, but this is going to happen on Monday, November 29th at 1 p.m. PST. So I think that's 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's where I'm at in good old South Florida. So Season 10 schedule. This looks kind of the same, but looky look here. We got Sinnoh Cup and we got Johto Cup. Yes. Zach and I, if you haven't listened to us from Go Battlecast podcast, we've been crying about these cups because we've been always having Kanto Cup, which I love Kanto Cup, but we just don't really get anything else as far as variety goes. So just from quick glance here, we're actually seeing, Holiday Cup making its debut back again. It's going to end on the 31st. We're going to have Sinnoh Cup, which is fresh, new, which is awesome. We have Love Cup coming back again, which is amazing. Johto Cup. And I actually see Master League Premier Classic, Ultra League Premier Classic. So it looks like it's the typical 2 weeks cycle as far as getting Great League first, getting Ultra League, Master League, and then get the Specialty Cup when you're under Master League. And then we jump back into the second half of GBL, which is going to be the reset back into Great League, and then Ultra League, and then Master League. So all this stuff seems rather familiar. Nothing to scream or shout about. Cool that we're going to have some extra different cups. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Go Battle Days. So again, this is something that's been introduced to Season 9. So you'll get in your 20 sets, your 5 to 20 sets, getting to 100 battles. So nothing new there. You're going to get your 4x Stardust from wins, and that's only from your rewards, not from your final set. Again, this is nothing new, but just wanting to disclose that once again. Dates and times. Looks like our first Go Battle Day is going to happen on January 8th, which is not too far away. And then we're going to have the 23rd and the 6th of February. So we're going to have, let's see, Master League first with Classic. So then we're going to have the Cups as well too, which is going to be Holiday Cup. And then we're going to have Great League and Sinnoh Cup will be active. So I best believe everyone that is very good in Great League, is going to have a lot of fun on January 23rd. And then towards the very end, let's see, February 6th, which is about a couple weeks before the end of Season 10, we're going to get Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Classic. So that's going to be my favorite league right there, especially the Ultra League Premier Classic. That's where I hit Legend from Season 9. Fun stuff. So looking forward to that. Going to Season 10 rewards, we're going to have our guarantee rank up encounters. So Pyroar, Mienfoo, Noibat, Dino, and Pikachu Libre. Really nothing different here in these cases. Yeah. So we're just going to move on from that. Our standard encounters, you're going to be seeing these encounters depending on the ranks and the elo that you're in. So Bayleaf, I think it was from last season, nothing too crazy. Yep, looks like Spinarak is going to make its entry into rank 1, which is great if you haven't got the shiny for that yet. So hopefully that can be a nice little surprise. A Zoomerol from rank 1, not too surprising right there. Mienfoo, yep, 6. We got Noctowl, Fortress, Shieldon. If you haven't got the shiny for that too, that can be a nice little addition right there. Frillish, which has been around. Rank 16 plus, we have Larvitar, Larvitar, Scraggy, Rufflet. Rufflet has a shiny again too, which is something that's great. And then 20 and on. Yeah, this is nothing really too exciting to scream about. You know, if you're missing a couple of those shinies or you get the legendaries after rank 20, those are just fun, nice additions to have when you're not really doing much raiding. So, yep, just look out for those Pokemon if you want to. The avatars and other rewards. So these are going to be the new pose for Season 10. Lysandre, if that's how you pronounce it, that's going to be the pose that you're going to be getting here. And then we're going to be getting the gloves on Ace Rank Veteran. We're going to get the shoes. Expert, we're going to get the pants. And then we're going to get the pose and the styled jacket. The jacket looks pretty cool. I mean, overall the outfit looks not too bad. I'm wondering if there's going to be an animation to this pose because we did get that for Season 9. So if there's a pose, an animated pose to this, then I'm looking forward to that. I liked that little addition to the poses. It makes it a little bit more lively towards the game. Something to look more forward to because it seems like a lot of these poses that we've been getting recently besides Season 9 have been looking very, very similar. So... and we, you know, for getting the legend rank in the poses itself, it's nice to have that exclusive pose just to show off a little bit, just to bragging rights, I guess. So, and then rank 19, you'll get the elite and fast charge TMs as your rewards, which is great to have. Those are nice additions to GBL. So, going into the cups, we got the Great League Remix Cup. So. These are the Pokemon that are not going to be allowed. We've been seeing these quite a bit from previous seasons. These are pretty much the staples for Great League. So no Venusaur, Nidoqueen, Alolan, Ninetales, Azumarill, Umbreon, Skarmory, Swampert, Vigoroth, Sableye, Medicham, Altaria, Defensorm, Deoxys, Bastiodon, Scrafty, Jellicent, Galvantula, Galarian, Stunfisk, Mandibuzz, Talonflame, and Obstagoon. Yeah, a lot of big staples here. Right off the bat, man, Shadow Machamp. It's gonna have some fun. We're gonna probably see Hypno in here as well too, because there's a lot of counters to Hypno that wouldn't have fun. Alolan Marowak as well too is gonna have a lot of fun in this cup. What we're not seeing in here, which is going to see the buff move later on, is going to be Noctowl. Noctowl being the flying type, because a lot of these flying types are being disregarded for this. So. There's going to be a lot of other Pokemon. Maybe we'll look into it in the near future when the Great League Remix Cup is coming to its week, to its debut again. So, without a doubt, it's going to be... it's always been a fun cup for a Remix Cup. You know, when you get rid of a lot of these core metas, some of the meta shifts is a little bit more reviving and refreshing. So, jumping into Ultra League Remix, again, these are the Pokemon that we're not going to see. So... Venusaur, Lolomuck, Umbreon, Swampert, Empoleon, Togekiss, Ultra Form, Giratina, Cresselia, Talonflame, and Obstagoon. So, again, these are kind of common, so it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to see in this cup too. You know, I'm just thinking on top of my head, I could be wrong again. You know, as far as, let's see. So, yeah, Talonflame, so XL Pokemon. So, we're going to see other XL Pokemon in this league for sure. Galvantula, Scrafty, Jellicent. So, it's going to be an interesting Ultra League remix without a doubt. Defenseform Deoxys is not even in here too. So, that can be another staple as well as far as Pokemon that you may see. I would say maybe a Rise of Gengar is going to come into play. Again, Machamp is not showing anything in here, so Machamp's going to have a lot of play as well. The question is, you know, what psychic users or counters are going to be against fighting types. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But again, when this league comes up, we'll probably do maybe another analysis and we'll see what happens here. So, Holiday Cup. Pokemon must be at least or below 1500 CP to enter. Nothing new. We're going to be seeing normal, grass, electric, ice, flying, ghost type Pokemon that are allowed. Okay, so Holiday Cup seems to be about the same as far as I remember from last season, so we're definitely going to see a lot of Frostlass. You can see the Galvantulas, some of the flying types and ice types. It's going to be interesting. I think Sableye might be permitted as well too, so Holiday Cups could be very, very familiar. If you haven't seen any YouTube videos on good old YouTube, from content creators, and yeah, for sure, you know, Holiday Cup is going to be a fun cup. I did enjoy it when I played it before. Jumping into Sinnoh Cup, first brand new cup being introduced. Again, 1500 CP or lower. Pokemon in the Pokedex number from 387 to 340 to 493 will be allowed. So yeah, we're gonna have to do the research and see that one. But Sinnoh Cup, something new. We're just gonna skip over that just for now. Love Cup, Pokemon that are below 1500 CP, red or pink Pokemon will be allowed. So again, this was another fun cup. I know some people had a little bit of love-hate relationship. Haha, love-hate. But yep, a really interesting cup. Nothing new. I remember being like Electrode was very popular. Alomomola was very popular. Gosh, what were some other Pokemon as well too? I mean, there's quite a bit. We have some new additions. Like, I don't know if Talonflame's going to be eligible in this because it is red. So we'll see what happens. Wormadam Trash, I think, was another popular Pokemon because it was pink. And yeah, we'll just see when that comes along again. A lot of YouTube videos from content creators with Love Cup. I think I may have one myself, but yeah, nothing new. Enjoyable cup once again, something refreshing to see again. And then as far as refreshing goes, Johto Cup, 1500 CP or lower. Pokemon ranging in the dex of number 152 to 251 will be allowed. So again, something to review, and I will probably showcase a video for that as well too, because it's a brand new cup, something that will be fun and refreshing as well too. So moving on to attack changes, Rock Tomb seeing an additional buff here as far as lowering the opposing Pokemon's attack. Rock Tomb is not the best of the best move in comparison to Rock Slide, but having that debuff for attack may help some Pokemon, but who knows? We'll look into that in a little bit. We got Pounds going down in 1 HP damage, or yeah, from 5 to 4. That's for Chansey. I mean, who else is going to be learning Pound or be playing Pounds in Pokemon Go? And that was basically in Kanto Cup, so is that going to make any difference for Chansey? I'm going to say no, honestly. I mean, just the one less HP move, I don't think so. It's still going to show its, you know, a lot more moves or a lot more play, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference. Bug Buzz, interesting. It's going up 10 points in damage, so Wormadam, Vespiquen, Young Mega Bug type charge moves are going to get that extra buff and damage, so it's kind of like Megahorn in that sense, getting that move. So not too bad. It may help in some situations, but we may look into that in this video or not. Let's just move on from here. So the attacks being updates, the updated attack moves for certain Pokemon. Donphan having Body Slam, that's going to have some more play for sure, without a doubt. You know, Donphan having Counter is great to have. I know it has Play Rough, and I think it has Earthquake, so having Body Slam is going to help quite a bit. Noctowl having Shadow Ball, so big, huge change for Noctowl. I mean, it's been pretty good in PvP. It's been sometimes a sleeper pick, but having Sky Attack and Psychic as his two main moves, I think Shadow Ball would be a nice addition to this. Magcargo actually learning Incinerate and Rock Tomb. Magcargo is going to learn, or it's going to have a lot more play in GBL, and that's what I remember. So I think he was in Love Cup quite a bit, so he's definitely going to have a lot more play. Octillery learning Lock On. Again, another Pokemon that was kind of a hit or miss in Love Cup. We'll have to see if Lock On is going to be a little bit of a better move, fast move for this Pokemon. I think it maybe for the lead, but as a switch and closer, I don't know. I mean, it knows Optizuka, it knows Gunk Shot, and I forgot the other water type move. I think maybe it was Water Pulse. We'll check that up in a little bit. Sudowoodo learning Rock Tomb. Gosh, I don't know. It has Rock Slide already, so I don't think it's going to be that viable with this new move. Leiron, Rock Tomb. Maybe could have some play for Great League for certain cups. Aggron as well too. Maybe instead of Stone Edge having Rock Tomb, because it is a little bit of a glass cannon, so it may be a nice viable option instead of Stone Edge, especially if you're running Shadow. So those certain cups, those certain situations, if you want to throw Aggron in there, could help. Claydol, no, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Claydol needs a new fast move. It doesn't need a new charge move, so Yeah. So we're just going to leave this up for a second. Let's go into the battles here. No, not battles. What am I doing? Let's go into rankings here. And let's just start off with at Rock Tomb. This is going to give you the list of the current Pokemon, not the Pokemon that's going to be from Season 10 new updates, but just what we currently have, just to give us other ideas of what Rock Tomb may be a potential for certain Pokemon. And off the bat, we see Fortress, which is typically a good Pokemon to use. Now, does Rock Tomb really make that much of a difference? We can check that out in a little bit, but Sand Tomb was basically a spice move that you could use, but typical moves that you would see or to expect is Mirror Shot and Earthquake. So does Rock Tomb make a difference? Maybe certain specialty cups it would. But the other two Pokemon that I actually see that could be a viable pick, but again, it's very questionable because Rock Tomb is not the best of the best move. We see Bonsly, which is an XL Pokemon, level 51. Well, 50, but 51 best buddy. But has Rock Slide. I don't know. Like, I think still Rock Slide's going to be the better situation in this case. And then the other one's going to be Geodude. We have a Alolan Geodude and regular Geodude. But again, it has Rock Slide, and I think Rock Slide is going to be the better pick in this situation. Dwebble could possibly be a pick as well. It has Rock Blast as its one move here, so maybe Dwebble will get the advantage here in certain situations. But again, I'm not having high hopes for Rock Tomb in itself. Sandshrew may be that other pick as well. It has Stand Tube, so again, Rock Slide it's being its fast move, or I'm sorry, its charge move as its priority here. So, you know, again, Rock Tomb is just not the best of the best moves because Rock Slide has better energy and more attack damage for that situation. So definitely I would say Rock Slide is going to probably be the better pick. Let's jump into Ultra League. Maybe Premier Classic would be its case here because Open League there's probably going to be a lot more better picks for Pokemon, and Rock Tomb is not going to be the best of the best moves that's going to be showcased. So again, Fortress being ranked 129, it can have that situation where it may work. Heavy Slam is going to be the preferred move because there's a lot more Charm and Fairy types in Ultra League. And then we have Sand Slash, which is in the 300s, man. I don't know. I mean, Bulldoze and Earthquake, so I would probably replace Bulldoze for Rock Tomb if that was the situation, and may have a little bit more flying coverage if that's the case. But again, Sandslash is just not that viable Pokemon for that pick. So let's just jump into Great League again, and let's type in Bug Buzz, and we see Galvantula. And Galvantula has always been a nice staple pick for Great League and even Ultra League, but usually it does cover Discharge and Lunge. So you never know. Bug Buzz can be that switch instead of Lunge, and Discharge could still be its fast move and could be its harder hitting hit because Bug Buzz would be 100 damage instead of 90, and you still got the 30% chance debuff move on the opponent as well too, though Lunge gives it the 100% debuff move. So a little bit of a toss-up, but good thing to know. Venomoth has Bug Buzz, Vespiquen, Wormadam Trash, as we know. Scyther, not really the best of the best picks, but good to know that it actually has it. Desktop is a very spicy pick, but nonetheless, a good thing to know. I've always wanted to mess around with Young Mega. It's in the 500s, but it's there. Aerial Ace is a bad move though, so other bug Pokemon that we may get those buffs later on in the game, hopefully Volbeat, Loomis, and Butterfree. But yeah, Bug Buzz, just good to know with these Pokemon. Really, probably the couple picks are these top four that you're going to see: Galvantula, Venomoth, Vespiquen, and Wormadam Trash. So just to be ultra safe in the Ultra League, we have Galvantula, Scyther, Yamega. Yeah, I don't know. Galvantula maybe again could be that pick, but we'll see. We will see. So, and let's see. Going down here, Aggron. I don't think. Well, what we'll do here, we'll jump into comparison sakes. I think we can go under battle. We can, I think, do Was it Matrix? No. I am wrong. We're going to go under team building, and we're going to add Pokemon here. So, what would be the first Pokemon that we can go with? Let's go with Noctowl. So we can type in Noctowl, Wing Attack. We'll do that one because that's its first pick, and then Noctowl with, instead of Psychic, we can type in Shadow Ball, and we can add Pokemon, and we can rate the team here. So this is specifically for Great League. So we can check. We can ignore the rating system here because that's really just for team building in itself. But this will show some Pokemon here, and if you don't know the little legend symbols, you have win, close win, tie, close loss, and loss. So we can see what would be some viable picks here with Shadow Ball. So it looks like Jellicent is going to be that difference right there. Looks like Azumarill as well is going to be another situation where it can pick up more wins depending on how the match is set up. And also Cresselia as well too with Shadow Ball. Let's just jump into some potential threats. Frostlass will probably be an issue now instead. And let's see. Yeah. Potential alternatives, we don't need to learn about that. And here we go, we can go down a little bit more into the details. It looks like Shadow Ball, it gives you a couple percentages more for the wins. In specific, it looks like it's about 13 different wins, and the draws are about the same. So it's a good thing to know that Shadow Ball gives a little bit more coverage in that situation. So that is good to know. Let's just back up here. Let's jump into Donphan with counter, heavy slam. Okay, we're going to do different ones here. So Donphan. We'll go into, I think maybe like Play Rough and Body Slam. Maybe. There's a lot of situations where, depending on how you team build, you can use different fast or charge moves. So let's see, we got Play Rough, Body Slam, and we got Earthquake instead. I think that would be enough to make some differences here, and we'll see. So just to be sure, we have Earthquake and Heavy Slam. So Body Slam is going to be, we're going to see if Body Slam actually picks up any differences, and that's going to be the last two Donphans here. So it looks like we have situations where we may lose out a little bit with Basti because we don't have Earthquake in that situation. It's just Play Rough. And let's see, looks like we'll have a harder chance with Jellicent because of Play Rough and Body Slam. That's not really the best of the best. It looks like with Skarmory, it picks up better leads in that situation with those wins. And then it looks like we'll have a harder chance with Swampert in that situation as well too. A lot of these seem to be more situational. It looks like Body Slam and Play Rough, we have better chances with Lickitung, which is a viable pick in Great League, that's for sure. And it looks like Cofagrigus could be, again, a little bit more situational depending on what you use, but Body Slam is not going to be the best of the best situation against Cofagrigus. And it looks like we have better chances with Umbreon because we could probably Body Slam bait for shields, and looks like it's just even keel for good old Dugong, which we don't see too much in this situation. So Trevenant could be situational, but not the best of the best. It looks like with Earthquake and Body Slam, it's going to be different for Azumarill. Same thing with Medicham with the Body Slams. Looks like we can see a little bit of difference right there. We already talked about Jellicent. Altaria looks like it's, again, a little bit more situational with the Body Slams. And we can pull these up a lot quicker if we get into better situations with good old battles. So you can see here, it's still a very close tie. So it's going to be PvP, IV dependence, depending on what's going to happen here. And let's just see, Cofagrigus, again, it's just going to be situational. Frostlass, it's going to be, nope, not too good. Interesting, Tropius now against wow. Okay, so we can pretty much go straight Body Slam and win in that situation. Scrafty, we are doing pretty good. Mandibuzz, we do pretty good. Looks like Venusaur, we have better situations in this as well. That's pretty good to know because Venusaur is a viable pick. And yeah, that's pretty good nonetheless. So look it up in these battles. It looks like overall Body Slam and Earthquake is better for Donphan in the one shield situation, I'm going to presume. I did not pull that up. It looks like Body Slam is just going to be a huge improvement. Let's just double look here. Yep, Earthquake and Body Slam seems to be the better situation, though what's very close in second is going to be Play Rough. So let's just quickly jump into Magcargo. So we're going to leave it with the typical moveset from Pvpoke. Magcargo with Incinerate. And we'll go with, actually, well, nope, we're gonna do Stone Edge, and then we'll do Magcargo with Incinerate, and let's go with Rock Tomb. And let's just take a look and see. So looks like against Stunfisk now with Incinerate. Incinerate is just going to be the move that's going to knock it out. It looks like Ember is a lot better for Trevenant. Azumarill. It looks like Stone Edge still does a lot more of a chance against Azumarill, which is interesting. But that's going to be very situational because it is weak against water. Bastiodon looks like the typical moveset of Ember. It's just going to be a lot better. It's going to be a close window with, what is it called? It's funny, it's actually saying it that way. But it looks like good old Overheat's going to be the situation, but Stone Edge is definitely better. So, yep. Jellicent, it's still going to be... Let's see how it looks with Jellicent. So, it looks like we're not going to be winning at all with Jellicent, though if we do with the new moveset of Incinerate and Rock Tomb, looks like, yeah, still not going to be a very good situation for us whatsoever. So I wouldn't even consider that. Skarmory, we can see a big difference. Ninetales, a little bit of a difference. Looks like Lickitung is still going to be about the same. Looks like the moves are going to be picked up against Cresselia, which is a nice alternative in that case. But it's going to be PvP IV dependent because as you're going to win with 5 HP. Umbreon, very interesting. Rock Tomb or Stone Edge with Incinerate, we're going to be a close win. But it's, yeah, that's very interesting in itself. Altaria is not going to be that much of a difference. Jellicent, that's going to be interesting. Looks like Jellicent still wins. Yeah, there's not going to be much of a difference there. Yeah, it looks like in certain situations, again, I think Magcargo is going to be better for a low cup situation or specific cups or Sylph cups. But just keep an eye out. Definitely have a PvP IV worthy one. Let's scroll down here. So it looks like... wow, so it actually looks like the second and the third. So it looks like Rock Tomb is not going to be the best of the best situation. So yeah, interesting. So let's jump into Octillery. I know without a doubt that Lock-On is not going to do any difference whatsoever. And I think these other Pokemon as well too. Sudowoodo knows Rock Slide. I know it's going to be better with Rock Slide. Liron, gosh, again, I think it's going to be situational. Aggron, I still think with its typical movesets, even with Shadow, with the fast move pressure, Rock Tomb is not going to make that much of a difference. So maybe in some situations, with the attack being down, being how Aggron is very squishy, it's going to maybe help, but I don't think so. In Claydol, it needs a better fast move. It doesn't need more actual charge moves in that situation. So just to wrap things up a little bit, these are more speculations. So Sinnoh Cup, I went under Pvpoke and I typed in the moves, the Pokedex numbers of 387 to 493. So we're going to be seeing some of these Pokemon, so expect or be prepared to build these Pokemon for the Sinnoh Cup. Drapion has always been pretty good in PvP. Magnezone's always been pretty good. Abomasnow, Bastiodon, Lucario actually, which is really cool. And Empoleon, we're seeing that now with the Ed Sheeran event, so be sure to catch that PvP IV. And with Community Day coming up, you want to get Hydro Cannon onto Empoleon. So it looks like Munchlax, which is something that we haven't seen in a long time. Cresselia raids right now, be sure to get it. Pachirisu, we're not seeing that so much. It's a regional Pokemon, so that's going to be a spice pick, but XL Candy, that's going to be very hard. Skuntank, a very good viable pick. Licky, another viable pick. Frostlass, we do see that quite a bit. Honchkrow, interesting, hard-hitting Pokemon. Magmortar as a shadow, very interesting with Brick Break. And Gliscor, Luxray, we just had that, so that's a good Pokemon use. We're definitely going to see Toxicroak, we're definitely going to see Drifblim. So yeah, a lot of Pokemon that are very common in PvP. It's going to be more specified and focused in Sinnoh Cup. And then the next one that we're going to have, let's just X this one out, is going to be Johto Cup, which is 152 to 257. So I put that into here under a custom filter. So Steelix is ranked at number 1, so that's going to be the replacement for G-Fisk. Azumarill, good old Azumarill, we're going to see that quite often. And what's going to be a best counter to Azumarill, which is going to be Ampharos. So these are the top 3 Pokemon. Quagsire, Chinchou, wow, interesting, XL Chinchou, so look out for that. Umbreon, we see that quite a bit. Quillfish is always a good pick as well too. Hitmontop as the fighter. Lantern is also a very good viable pick. So yeah, Jumpluff. Ooh, Jumpluff Shadow. I do have one of these ready to be built. Politoed as a Shadow. We're definitely going to see that quite a bit. Raikou, under 1500. That's going to be spicy, but could be an option. Meganium is going to be very popular because it's a starter. Skarmory is also going to be a viable pick as well too. Sudowoodo, as you can tell, Rock Slide right now because it's not been updated. It's going to be in there. Wobbuffet, oh boy, here we go. Heracross and Fortress. So there's going to be a lot of viable picks. Pilswine and Noctowl and Lugia as well too, if you have one underneath 1500. So again, these are Pokemon that you want to see and to save up for good old Johto Cup. And I think that's going to be it. So wrapping things up for Season 10, I think with these specialty cups, it's going to be very fun, a little bit refreshing. And another thing too, I think it's not really specified in here, that your rewards for Legendary and just Pokemon itself is going to be easier. Now, how much easier, we do not know, but just to keep that in mind. So I think, you know, Season 10 is going to be a little bit refreshing with the new cups, and I think that's going to be about it. So when these cups come up around the corner, we're going to probably specify and dive in a little bit deeper to see what's better in that situation and that time. Pokemon moves and meta is just going to be updated through Pvpoke, so just stay tuned for that kind of information. But again, an overview for Season 10, what to expect, and hopefully this information is very helpful. Without a doubt, you're going to be hearing more information through our podcast with Zach and myself, Go Battlecast Podcast. We'll be releasing that content on Monday with this kind of information, so stay tuned. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks for watching, and like and comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about Season 10, what you're going to be looking forward to. Not so many chances, I suppose, but we did talk about it in the podcast that we may have a community day, but we do not know yet. We see photobombs. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. Peace.